Nerd Center. Hello, Walter. I'm in the Nerd Center underneath the East Side layout where I've got my Mac and some iPads and stuff like that. And I'm here to chat about trains and O-gauge hobby and model railroading and listen to my music. Yeah, that's good. Pretty fun. So let's see, busy week, end of May now. Oh my gosh, it's end of May. Today, Lionel is supposed to be starting to ship the base 3s from Asia. So they'll be into Lionel 4 to 6 weeks, I would guess. And we'll have those base 3s. And I think I've mentioned before, if you go to control.lionel.com, they got a whole web page about the base 3 and how it works and all the stuff you need to know about it. And it's pretty cool. And then they're also going to be uploading very shortly to both the Apple world and the Android world, the new app, the new Lionel app that they'll operate with the base 3. So that's going to be pretty cool. Hello, Jack. Hello, rural Virginia. Jim's on. Hey, that song you created is going to go platinum. I love that song. That was an open source freeware piece of stuff. Get my dandruff off my shirt. I got my Muffin logo on somewhere. It's backwards on the screen, so I'm all screwed up. So yeah, I love that song. And what else are we doing? So anyway, the Lionel Base 3 is starting to move along here. I'm still hearing that the new MTH DCS system will be out in August. I hope that's true. I'm also expecting the my Boston and Albany green Berkshires, which are about a year and a half late. It's been 2.5 years ago we announced those. Should be coming from Lionel this month in June, coming up next month. After midnight tonight, that'll be this month. And then I'm looking forward to those Boston and Albany cars. And those of you that may pay attention to that kind of stuff, I don't know if you do, but we worked with Atlas to make a set of 60-foot passenger cars in the green and black to go with that Boston and Albany Berkshire. And I was on the phone with them yesterday, I think it was, talking about those cars, and they shared with me, hello, John. Hello, Slide Cat. Hello, Matt. They shared with me on the call that they're going to make the 72-foot, the normal premier size heavyweight passenger cars. And we're offering, if I wanted to switch the Boston and Albany cars from the 60-footers to the 72-footers, the normal 18-inch cars, right? 72 divided by 4, 1/4 inch per foot, right? And 72-inch car, 18-inch car. And hello, hometown of Jimmy Stewart, Doug Smith. Is that in Illinois? I think that's where he's from, isn't it? I seem to remember right. There's a college over there that he went to school, if I remember right. But anyway, so the Atlas is offering to do those Boston and Albany cars in the premier size, and I think that's a really good idea. They'll have fully detailed interiors and have people in the seats, and they won't have to be peopled. And I've got 19 or 20 pre-ordered sets right now, and I reached out to everybody that had one today, and so far I've heard back 100% saying, yeah, let's get those made. And then the other thing that was pretty cool, I found out in talking to Atlas yesterday, let me show you over here, my Monon passenger cars are at Atlas. My Streamline cars. This is the original set of these we made a long time ago with MTH, and they had a gray roof and the red and then the gray, and they got really dirty really fast on the Monon. So the Monon repainted them with a black roof and a darker gray. So this is the second version the Monon had. Well, these cars are at Atlas. They've arrived. They're there. They're checking them out quality-wise, and that looks like a real photograph, doesn't it, of that car sitting on a piece of Atlas track and 10-inch straights. And so they'll be on their way to me this week. I'm looking forward to those. And then the other car, let me minimize this one. And then this is the black and gold one, right? So you probably know about the Monon. I know you're all experts, but the black and gold was for Purdue. And that's the freight, basically. And then they did do one passenger set in the black and gold. And then the red and gray, all the IU guys think it's red and gray is for IU. It's not. It's for Wabash College. Because in the beginning, way back in the beginning of NCAA football, Purdue played Wabash. And they played the game for the Monon Bell. The winner of the game got to keep the Monon Bell. And so the passenger cars for the Monon were painted in Wabash colors. And that's the one I just showed you. And then the freight was painted in Purdue colors, black and gold, old gold. And of course, as I say, they had one passenger set in the black and gold. I assume they used it for Purdue football games and things like that, I assume. So, but those cars are there. Hello, Brian. Indiana, PA, Doug says. Okay. All right. Hometown of Jimmy Stewart is Indiana, PA. That's good. And then just as we were hanging up, there was another set we had made. I forgot what it is. And they said, oh, yeah, those are here too. And then they hung up. Bye. And now I'm like, I draw on a blank. I can't remember what road name that was. They may be, I think I was doing some Burlington cars. Hello. Hey, you're looking good. I look, you're holding a MTH engine box right there. That looks great. That's really good. Doesn't look like one I autographed though. I just thought I'd mention that. So I think the Burlington cars are maybe what they were talking about. And I might have a picture of those. I think that's the other set I had coming. I've got some others coming later in the year, but right now, I think these were to go with the E8s we did. I got to spell Burlington correctly. I'm missing an N in it. NG Burlington. Ah, here we go. Atlas Burlington. Let's look. I don't see. I got so much Burlington here. I can't believe it. I should have said active. I should have done my search with active status. That way, I wouldn't see this stuff over the last 10 years. Yep. Maybe Burlington. I don't know if that's them or not. New York Central set we already got, right? Oh, yeah, I guess it is Burlington. So it looks like this. A Vista Dome, 2 coaches and an observation. And it goes with the custom E8s that we did. I'll bring this picture up too. And see if I can bring that up here. Download it. Double click. And I think these are plated, if I remember right. But it looks like that. Here, I'll flip to the share screen to the left. You guys are on the left. So it looks like that Burlington car right there. And we're doing a 4-car set, it looks like, to go with the E8s, the custom E8s we made. Here, I'll make it a little bit bigger. So those are there as well. We should be getting those in the next week. So pretty exciting stuff. What else we know? Don't have a new on the water report for Lionel. I usually get it about the first of the month, and so I guess maybe that's next week. And I'm hoping the Boston and Albany Berkshires will be in there. I'm hearing the F-19s that we're waiting for from Lionel, CNO, and all that, including the Christmas one, which was a big seller, believe it or not. I'm hearing those are going to be late July, not earlier. And I don't know anything else. I know I got the F7s from MTH in Frisco and Sioux in the red and white, and the Western Maryland. And the Western Maryland looked super good. So we're looking forward to those. Oh, anyway, they're here. Sorry, that's what I meant. But yet to come are the Northern Pacifics. And then I did 3 custom runs, 2 clinch field, 1 in a gray and 1 in a black, and then the Milwaukee set in the 2-tone orange and black, and that'll be along. Matt's asking me about the Legacy Berkshire Louisville Nashville 1955. It's gonna, yeah. I don't think it's gonna be a different black. I think it's gonna be the same black. I've got I got the artist rendering on the website, and I've got somewhere the specification for it. I'll have to look at it and read the fine print, make sure it doesn't say shiny, because I'm sure not expecting that. I've been thinking about a U30C chassis system shell. You at a train show. You saw one? So like a leftover. I've got those U30Cs and C&O in my collection. Yeah, because when, MTH basically moved out of their building and kind of quit, they sold like all of their samples, all their shells and stuff. And there were some guys that bought those and put them up on eBay for like $40 a piece, something like that. And I bought a couple. It's funny to me because some of the shells they sold, MTH sold, and that are now being offered were shells for custom runs that I did. And I think that I should own those. I mean, really, what the heck? So, but anyway, I didn't get them. Okay. It's a shame that I don't live closer to Michigan. Yeah. Yeah, you need to be closer to Michigan. Right. Hello. Hey, welcome to the call. First package came from you guys. My Atlas track order. Can't wait for the next delivery. God, I hope it's right behind it. And we keep going on this. That's great. John's on, of course. John often posts the Muffin Man who lives down Drury Lane. And I did talk to Town Hall about renaming Main Street Drury Lane last week. And that was not very popular. Yeah, you got your own channel. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. So what else do we know? So let's see. I don't know anything new about On the Water from Lionel. We obviously got the 2662s, the 2 custom runs, Norfolk and Western and Chesapeake and Ohio with all the white trim. And I ran the C&O and a Monon 280 on the layout last Saturday. And that video is recorded, so if you wanted to see those running, they're both on YouTube and Facebook. You can take a look at. And we're not running trains tomorrow because one of our Muffins, a young lady that works for us, is getting married. And we are catering the wedding, providing the food, and the applause and the stuff like that. So we're all tied up in this wedding tomorrow. So Mr. Muffin will not be at the layout tomorrow. I won't be running trains tomorrow, and I won't be doing a video at 2 o'clock. So I'm sorry for that, but we're going to be at a wedding. So that's pretty cool. So, so what were we talking about? So there's some other Atlas rolling stock on the water. We should get here pretty quick. Passenger cars are there, as I mentioned. MTH, the next thing in is a container with the rest of the F7s, and there's something else in there. I'm drawing a blank what it is. But we'll see that. MTH announced doing P47 Pacifics and matching heavyweight passenger cars. And let's see if I can remember the road names from memory. There's B&O, Blue Comet, Santa Fe, 2 more, and matching passenger cars. And we put together a custom bundle with a better price. So if you want all the cars and the engines, you can get a better deal. And that's pretty good. Hello, Robert. Greetings from Beth, PA. I know where that is. No, I haven't heard anything on the MTH Lehigh Valley 40-foot trailer cars. Those are really pretty cars. I've got the artwork and everything, and so hopefully soon we'll get to see those. I would really like to get those in. And so I'm thinking about doing a custom run P-47 Pacific with a set of passenger cars. And I've had a couple of guys ask me about doing Rock Island. I don't know if you think that's a good idea. I've been thinking about doing Florida East Coast too, would be pretty cool with heavyweight passenger cars. You know, they'll get here by the time we're ready to go south for the winter, right? So that would be pretty cool. But I don't know. We could do Milwaukee. But I don't know. That would be good. Any ideas on custom run P-47 Pacifics and passenger cars? Let me know. I had one today, I think for Southern or something like that, and I just don't think I could sell 40 of them, you know. Hello, Clay, New York, G-Scale Trains. Yeah, we talked last time, didn't we? I've still got, I think you've got one of my custom run G-Scale SC70s. And I think we sold another Chicago Northwestern this week. They need to make an accurate blue Comet coach, and you know, with 4-wheel trucks. Oh, okay, because if they're normally on a MTH heavyweight, they're on a 6-wheel truck. But you know, we could. I mean, that's the kind of thing that Atlas would change. You know, if a 4-wheel truck is the better one, maybe I'll have to find some pictures of the Blue Comet and we can work on making that more accurate. So that's good input, Phil. Yep, the Katy. Yep, Paul's got the Katy and G gauge. Good. So let's see. We are working on. We own Corporate Models, you know, and years and years ago, Ernie Korber made one of the kits he made was the Lionel factory building in New Jersey. And we are recreating that kit. We're going to add that to our product line and bring it out here pretty soon. And Tanya, the Queen of Korber that's upstairs, has been recreating that kit, has been working on that probably all week, and trying to get the signage right and the water tower and all that. So you look for that. That'll be out pretty soon. So Phil said that Central New Jersey never had 6-wheel trucks. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I love doing the Sioux stuff. Thank you very much. Yeah, I like doing Sioux too. And I just got back, speaking of which, behind me, I wonder if I can get there without unplugging. I just got back Sioux ore cars that Harry weathered for me. Let me grab one real quick. Take my earphones out. You know, pop them back in. I don't really, maybe the earphones don't really matter because, I lost my thing off of there. I lost my little fuzzy thing. I assume it'll still work. Yeah, so let's see if I can show you this ore car. Let's try broadcast 2. There it is. Okay, so here is Lionel ore car. I sent a couple of sets to Harry Heike, and he enhanced the ore load and got rid of the crummy Lionel ore load. And it looks like I got a little speck of something in there, and then weathered the car and added rust to it and down at the trucks and everything. Looks pretty neat. He made 12 of these for me, and I'm going to run them on the layout next time we run. So pretty fun, you know. Speaking of Sioux. Okay, let's see. We got some comments came in. Yep, Lionel Factory, New Jersey. Yep. We got it. We've got it. We've actually added a water tower to the kit. So, okay, good. Right. Good. Anything else I need to answer here? We got a lot of guys on tonight and a lot of comments, and I'm gonna have to figure out what happened to my earpiece because without the little thing on there, it's kind of sharp. And Mr. Muffin wouldn't want to cut up his ears. Doesn't look like it's going back on correctly. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's okay. I'll try it. All right. Oh, you got 12 Sioux Line ore cars. Do you have the Lionel kind like we got? Yeah, it's fun to take a brake brush to them and some chalks and make them look a little worn out. I think I'm gonna send Harry one of my Sioux Line diesels to weather too, to go, and one of the cabooses. I've got some Sioux Line cabooses to weather those up to go with these ore cars. Hello, Gilberto. Hello. Good to see you. Welcome on board. Yep. Okay, what else? So some of you know, I don't know, we do a Wednesday night thing called Chat with the Muffins, and Harry Heike's on there and shows us what he's working on. The world famous model railroad artist Harry Heike's on there. And on most episodes, Dr. Jack from his beautiful layout in Nashville, Tennessee, celebrating the Milwaukee Road, he's on there. And then Mrs. Muffin and I are on there, and we show some stuff and stuff like that. But and if you want to sit in on that broadcast, you can go to our website, MrMuffin'sTrains.com, and search for a product called Chat. And that'll come up, and you can register, basically buy a free product, and we'll send you all the login information so you can get on the call with us. And then I set up a Facebook group for those of us that participate in Chat with the Muffins, and it's called Chat WT Muffin. And it's on my Facebook page, and I'm uploading right now all of the episodes of Chat with the Muffins that we've ever done, and there's a lot of them, so I'm putting those in. Yeah, I've got a few containers left for the well cars. I just talked to Sam about that just a little while ago, you know. So yeah, cool. Yeah, oh yeah. So, and too much older. I updated a few Menard Sioux Line cars to iron ore. Oh, cool. Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful. Yep, the cab 3s. I mean, I haven't heard anything today, but they were shipping today, end of the week, from Asia. So they're on the way. That'd be pretty cool. Is there a way to tell, there is not a way to tell in the modern world anyway, if it's a scale car or not by looking at the packaging. And you almost have to go to their website. And if you go to their website, then you can see there what line it's in. And traditional is what they call the semi-scale. But yeah, it's hard to do. I mean, even if I'm looking at something on eBay and I think, wow, I really want a reefer that looks like that, and I don't research it, I just say, wow, I'm going to buy it. And I buy it on eBay and it comes and it's semi-scale. It won't work with everything else I have. I mean, the semi-scale rolling stock is okay if you run them all together, but if you put a semi-scale in a train with scale cars, it looks weird. And so I don't like doing that. So I try to avoid buying that. So Ben, it's a tough one. You have to kind of research that. We have a little bit of the same problem with MTH, because with MTH, the smaller Rail King cars, like the cabooses, are all scale. And they look great. But other cars, larger cars, are semi-scale, like the flats with trailers we just got. And again, they're beautiful models, and they look great together. But if you stuck one in the middle of a string of scale freight cars, they look kind of funny, in my opinion. I don't know if you feel that way. I mean, I'm not. A little bit the same thing with the engines, right? I mean, if you get a Rail King engine, one of the switchers, like an RS3 or an SW8 or an NW2 or something like that, those are all scale. I mean, they might as well be Premier, and but then if you get an ES44 or an SD70 in Rail King, it's slightly shorter. It's kind of shrunk down a little bit. It's the same height and same width, but they're not as long. In most cases, they're 3 inches shorter. So so it's tricky. And Lionel, of course, has some semi-scale engines as well, both steam and diesel. Right, most of the Lion Chief steam are semi-scale. And of course, why does it matter? Well, it only matters, I think, if you intermix them, they don't look right. And as long as they run, as long as you've got a semi-scale engine with semi-scale cars, it looks fine. I mean, great, but I don't like to mix them. So anyway, we got in a big topic about that, didn't we? I'm sorry. So, what else do we know? 6:26, you guys. Any other questions for me I can answer for you before I turn my music back on? I did tell you we did have some containers left, right? Yeah, still got some left. I don't have any of the 8-car sets left. I think I've got, I know there's a 6-car set down there for sure. But let's see. I just got a, looks like an invoice popped in from MTH, and the additional F7s that they're shipping me. So that's terrific. So those are all, we're getting basically the F7s that came in. We're trying to just pick up whatever they had left. The B units, the unpowered B units, have been amazingly popular, and so I'm kind of out of them. And I know some guys are putting them into other engine strings. So anyway, I'm glad to get a few more B units from MTH. So that's what popped in while we were chatting. I don't know why I had to look at it, but I was hoping for something exciting. Not that additional F7s isn't exciting. That's pretty exciting. So, no, I'm not. No. I'm not selling my blue door potato cars. So, some of you know that the Sue painted the boxcars that carried potatoes blue. The doors were blue. They did red too. I don't remember what red meant, but, and I've got a long string of the blue door cars, and that's what he's talking about. So no, I'm not gonna. Those won't show up in the auction, not till I croak anyway. That's true. I mean, some of the Rail King have the details molded in on the model, not on the cabooses necessarily, but on others. And the screens, if you look at a Rail King diesel, the screens aren't see-through. They're molded, as opposed to a Premier's got see-through. But that's that. Okay, all right, cool. So let's see, what else do we know? Woodland Scenics is making a couple of new buildings. There's a cozy cabin and a kid's playhouse, all detailed outdoor playhouse like you'd have in your backyard. And those are going to be here shortly. We got a chance to order those this week. Let me think of anything else. I know we're building an HO layout at the store, and we're building another O gauge layout at the store, so we can show some of the layout construction techniques, film some more videos. That's our plan. We are at the store, we're stocking model rockets for the summer, because that's a great outside hobby to build model rockets. And we've gotten permission to sell Games Workshop games, wargaming miniatures. And so we've got those down there. And so that's pretty cool. So yeah, we should run. Do you think we should? Yeah, we should probably run the potato cars. That's a good idea. I don't know how old those are. I have to look. So yeah, Andrew, send me some pictures of what you'd like to have made. Okay, so I can get that going. I think Sioux Line refrigerator cars would be great. Andrew is a wealth of knowledge on the railroad, not just that one, but a lot of the Midwestern railroads. And he's always got some really good suggestions. So we love hearing from Mr. Falconer. So okay, any news? Yep, I took care of that. We got 48 comments so far. We're live as we speak on YouTube and on Facebook right now. That's good. And let's see if I can pop up YouTube real quick. I've got my channel up here. View your channel. We should be live on here. Yep, we're live on YouTube. Yay, yay, yay. All right. So anything else for me tonight? It's 6:31. Yeah. Oh, I understand. Yeah, you want it? Yeah, custom run of the soup potato cards. Yep, I understand. I got to figure out when those were last made, and we ought to make. I'd probably want to make a set of at least 6 of them. Not just 1 or 2 cars. So you've got an Atlas GP38, or you're talking about a Premier GP38 made by Atlas. I'm hoping we see those announced this fall. And yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. So yeah, send me if you've got a scheme for the GP38. Send it on. I'm gonna do the Chicago South Shore orange and the GP38s, and I've been trying. Had that on the list for MTH to make, and then they sold that tooling, and so it didn't do me any good. So I'm got to kind of start over on that. But I think we'll see the GP38s this year get announced this year. That's my guess. I don't know it for a fact, but that's my bet. Well, all right, everybody. 6:32. I just made a mistake and resized my screen, which I didn't mean to do. Let's see if I can put it back the way I had it. Yikes. Well, anyway, I'll have to work on that. All right. So, yeah. That's a really good idea. We've talked about this before, to get some new tooling made for a scale transfer caboose. I am going to pursue that. That is a really good idea. But I think we could do that in lots of roads, and that would be terrific. So good suggestion. All right. With that, I'm going to turn up my music. Start to head for the door. Yes, and picture site.